Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Just One Ebony's YouTube channel. My name is Ebony. If this is your first time, welcome. Come right on in. See what we have for you guys today. On this channel, we talk about Poshmark, we talk about hauls, mercari, what sold videos, and ThredUp, which is what we're talking about today. So if you like that sort of content, waste no time, push that subscribe button and the notification bell and give me a thumbs up for this video. I appreciate it. So without further ado, let's just get right into it, you guys. We're not wasting any time. This is just a video to kind of, I guess it's to vent, to talk about what's going on with ThredUp and the situation that happened on yesterday, which was the 6th of October. So I did not experience where, my prices did not, require for me to change them or anything. But some people did experience that where their prices for the items that they had listed were in red and showing that they needed to adjust and lower their prices. Yes, it's crazy. So apparently, ThredUp decided to change some policy without letting anyone know that there was a policy change coming. Usually, the listing price, it says to adjust the price of an item. It tells you where to go to adjust the price, and it says your potential earnings will update based on the new price you choose, which can be up to 80% of the estimated retail price. Please note that final earnings are subject to customer discount. So whenever you actually change your prices for ThredUp, it can be at least 80% of the estimated retail price. Okay, that was a given. We knew that, but apparently, um, what had changed was the same information was there, except for the change that please note that as of October 6th, adjusted prices cannot exceed 50% of ThredUp price and final earnings are subject to customer discount. Yeah, so basically, I mean, we don't know what ThredUp's price is or what they actually priced, for items. So saying that it would be 50% of that, like that would be like it. I mean, that could be any price. We don't know. So it would really like change everything that I just started sending things to ThredUp, and this will really change a lot because higher end items that you send, you don't want to have to discount them so low. And if they're talking about 50%, 50% of what? You don't know what ThredUp's price is. Like, you don't know if compared to the prices that whenever we actually send items to them and the prices that they put items at when it very first gets listed or put on to the site before you change them. Yeah, if it's some price according to that, then yeah, this not looking too good. So, I don't know. So, what I decided to do after looking at a lot of YouTubers' videos and seeing what was going on, I made sure to go to my closet and I looked at ThredUp to see if my items that I have on the two boxes that I have were actually listed, still listed, or did anything show that prices had changed. And I didn't see anything that was requiring me to change prices. Nothing was in red, everything was still the same for me. But apparently, some people are experiencing this, and it kind of sent everybody into like it sent everybody into an uproar and panic, not knowing what's going on, especially not as a company not letting us know what was changing and what was coming up. So I sent a message to ThredUp myself, and what I said was, I said, I sent it through chat, and I said I was wondering, are prices going to be changing soon? For what percentage we can list items at? Because I have been hearing a lot about a glitch that happened on yesterday that said we can only set the price at 50% of ThredUp price for items. Okay, so I got a response back after a while. I don't know if she was trying to figure out what to say, how to say it, but I'm sure by this time, because this was this morning at like 11:22 this morning. So by this time, I think they probably have, coached their representatives on what to say because they knew it was coming. So this is what was said on the chat, which you'll see here. While we do plan to change our pricing model in the future, at this time, we've reverted the change and all listings can be adjusted up to the 80% of the estimated retail price. Note that we are still seeing some errors on listings that are above 50%, and we're working to get these fixed for you as soon as possible. We sincerely apologize for the frustration this has caused. This change was not intended to impact items already priced at 80% of estimated retail price. That is key to me. And know that we will give 30 days notice to our sellers before a similar change gets into effect. So, the way it was worded was basically telling me a change is coming. So, what do we do, you guys? A change is coming to ThredUp. And the way she worded that, it said, this change was not intended to impact items already priced at 80% of estimated retail price. So, I'm guessing it was supposed to happen, but the items that actually were already at the 80%, I guess maybe it wasn't supposed to pop up and affect those items, but it was going to affect everything else. I don't know. It really seems like to me that this change was intentional and they wanted it to happen at this time. And, not saying it was a glitch or anything like that. This shows that they wanted it to happen at this time. It just wasn't supposed to happen in the way that it happened, affecting the items that already were, at that price. Because it says this change was not intended to impact items already priced at 80% of ERP, and know that we will give 30-day notice to our sellers before a similar change goes into effect. So you're saying that it wasn't supposed to impact what it impacted. So now they're trying to rush and fix the items that people have listed that, saying they have to lower their price. So the intention seems like they were dropping this bombshell like on us intentionally, but it just happened in a way that wasn't supposed to happen. And then it also said that we will give 30-day notice to our sellers before a similar change goes into effect. So this is saying to me, like, they got such an overwhelming response from people questioning this and wondering what the heck is going on, that it seemed like they were like kind of forced to say, okay, we have to pull back on this. We have to pull back on it and let them know at least that we're going to give them a 30-day notice before we do something like this again. So it is coming, you guys. I don't know how to feel about it because of the fact that I just started sending items to ThredUp. My first two box just went live recently, and so it's a feeling to have, and you have a right to have a feeling towards it, but at the same time, like, that's why, when I was just on Poshmark, I started to open up and say, okay, I just can't be just on Poshmark. I gotta go on mercari. I gotta go on ThredUp. I gotta do different things, and you have to kind of open yourself up to do different things because you can't put all your eggs in one basket. And when you do that, if you're just selling to ThredUp and just sending items to ThredUp, this type of news will really shake everything and kind of, you don't know what to do, where to go from here. So I'm not going to pull anything that I have already there. I'm going to keep the items that I have there. And then I have some boxes. I have like 5 boxes that they have that have yet to be processed. And that's because, I didn't do expedited processing on those boxes. Now, I did hear some other people say that in response to everything that's happening, that ThredUp, they, may be waiving some type of fees dealing with reclaiming items, or if you want to actually retrieve boxes that they have not yet processed, then you can contact them and figure out a way to go ahead and do that without them maybe charging a fee. And if you want to do that, I would say this is the time to do it because they have such an overwhelming response. I'm sure they would try to make sure that they at least try to do what's right from on that perspective, on that side of things. So I'm not going to pull my boxes. I'm going to keep them there. I'm just going to, I'm not going to send any more boxes. I'm just until we kind of see what's going on, because I don't know if maybe in the next 30 days, they'll be dropping a bombshell and telling us that, okay, now you have 30 days. So, I mean, at least we know it's coming. At least we are forewarned, now knowing that something is coming to change on the platform. And I'm guessing, I think about on both sides. I understand it is a company that, they can do whatever they feel because it is their company. We use it as a tool in order to sell items, but overall, it's their company. So when it comes to it, they can make changes as they see fit, but it's just as a courtesy, you always want to give someone at least, 30 to 60 day notice with such a big change. And they know, I'm sure they know that a lot of resellers and a lot of people may depend on money coming in, as the income from them. So to me, it was very wrong. The way they went about this and the way they did it. I mean, at least they're trying to fix the issue and, get back to where everything is, normal for now. But it's just that anticipation of just like waiting, not knowing when and if, something's going to happen. But as I see in the way this representative actually responded, seems like to me change is coming. It's coming and it's coming soon. So I don't think I'm going to be sending any more items to them. I had like a shop Goodwill haul that I actually bought like some items from bids. I think I got like 3 bids coming that actually shipped out today. So I was going to send some of those items to them, but now I think I'm just going to picture them and put them on my Poshmark, put them on my mercari, and go from there and see what happens with ThredUp with the items that I already have and the boxes that they have yet to process, and just go from there. So you guys have to make decisions on your own. Think about your selling, your reselling business, and see exactly how you want to proceed. I can't say, what's going to happen in the future and how long it's going to be before it happens, but I do think something is coming. So I'm going to, if I decide to continue to send items and they change like this, I think I would probably assess what items I will be sending to them more. I wouldn't want to send items that are too expensive, like luxury items. I would want to send like items that I get for really, really low prices, because if you don't get them at a low price, you're not sure what you're going to get dealing with 50% of ThredUp's price, because I don't know what ThredUp's price is, like what you would price items for. How are we supposed to, directly know what you guys would consider, the price for items? So it's a lot of thinking to do whenever it comes to your business model dealing with ThredUp. But just continue to maybe, diversify, go to different platforms. Don't have yourself, limited to one area or one platform. Go to multiple streams of income, which is always good. Okay. Like I always say, more eyes on your items. It's always more eyes on your items, more potential for you to sell items. So, think about that part of it. But hopefully they come to some type of, better situation. Maybe, maybe because of such overwhelming response, maybe they will change what's coming out next. Maybe it won't be 50%. Maybe they'll, change that a little bit, drop it, but change it so it kind of works out for both. But at the end of the day, it's their company. They're going to do as they see fit. And we just roll with it, or you just find another avenue in order to sell your items. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's just the fact that, when your items are already there, already processed, and, all the hassle that you go through in order to, package your items, send them in, and then now having to receive things back and go through them again, that just will be a lot. So I just kind of will hold off sending, and just wait and see how everything goes, and, what kind of prices we can list our items at for what's already there, and then just go from there. So I hope, this video is informative for you. And if you didn't know about what's going on with ThredUp or what happened on the 6th of October, or if you did know and you just wanted a different perspective on it and see, kind of what everybody else is hearing from ThredUp. But customer service did respond and you got the response. That's what I got. So I feel like I feel like it's going to be different. If they do make that change, it will be very different. People will assess more what they send to them. They probably won't get as many items, but that may be their goal. That because they're so backed up with so many boxes and so many items that they're probably like pulling their hair out, like, what are we going to do? Because we're trying to catch up, but we still get so many boxes in a day, and you're trying to catch up and you can't catch up. So, I don't know if that's figuring out if we changed this, then maybe we won't get as much. But also, I think sometimes the pricing is an issue because the pricing, think about like thrift stores and the prices that we get things at thrift stores are consignment stores. And this is supposed to be that type of store, thrift consignment store. So whenever you're actually selling items for such higher prices, it maybe won't be considered as such a thrifty, I mean, yes, it's less than retail, but is it like thrift store prices, not really. So I don't know if maybe they're looking at their business model to see, kind of saying maybe ThredUp has changed in the way they wanted it to go. So maybe that's why they're doing it. I don't know. That's just some of my thoughts. Let me know down below. Comment down below if you saw what happened, if you have any thoughts on it, or what you're gonna do with your ThredUp items. Are you gonna send stuff to them still? Let me know. Comment down below. I appreciate you guys. Please hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and give me a thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you found some good information about this. But please comment down below and let me know what you guys think. This is just one Ebby. I'm out.